You know, I was kinda talking about how WWE can't possibly get me excited about Elimination Chamber for obvious reasons. Top guys like Cody, Rhodes, and Roman Reigns are not gonna wrestle. The whole point of the pay-per-view was CM Punk winning the Elimination Chamber. CM Punk got injured, he's not gonna be on the show. But you know what, people? I might have to eat my words on that. This Elimination Chamber match is absolutely stacked. It has that tiny drop of unpredictability and so much room for potential storylines. And you know, we'll finally get some answers. Who is Seth Rollins facing at WrestleMania? Now, you never know, we might even end up seeing Roman Reigns and The Rock on the pay-per-view, which is unlikely. But Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns posted this video, well, basically of them talking about the Grayson Bálor effect, which is going to feature Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. Roman Reigns made it clear that he doesn't want to be on the pay-per-view. He almost puked, you know, at the thought of going to Australia for some reason. But there must be a reason why we're getting this segment. The problem with this pay-per-view, though, is that none of us are winning unless you're from Australia, because even in my country, I believe it starts at 12 p.m. Way too early for a wrestling show. Definitely won't be in the best mood for wrestling. But you know what? Today we're making these predictions. We have the matches, we have all the competitors, so that's what we're going to do. But first, you guys know what to do. Help me finish my goddamn story, which is 500,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Maybe a bit too optimistic, probably not gonna happen, but I've seen these numbers increasing, and I just want to thank you all for you know, helping your boy out. Let's talk about the Grayson Bálor effect. So it's going to feature Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins, and we're gonna talk about the bloodline. I hope we're going to get more answers. I hope we're going to get a challenge, a tag team match challenge, if that's the plan. I want to hear something new. I like these segments from Triple H, from The Rock, the bloodline, but they barely said anything new, and I think it's time to get that. I think it's time to give us the answers. What the hell is going to happen with WrestleMania? I don't want all the answers, I just want some progression. So I don't know if I can make a prediction right here. I don't think The Rock and Roman are going to show up. I don't think so, but it definitely needs that oh shit moment, and maybe it's challenging Roman Reigns and The Rock to a match. The Undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship match, Finn Bálor and Damian Priest versus Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. I think this one is a little unpredictable. I can see both teams winning. WWE have been pushing Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate lately. I mean, they beat all the tag teams they faced, so I think there is a chance. Something tells me, though, I think the Judgment Day are retaining. I don't see the Judgment Day going to WrestleMania as not champions. Obviously, they're one of the biggest parts of Monday Night Raw, so I believe they're going to get that big match at WrestleMania, and at WrestleMania lose those championships. I don't see them losing at Elimination Chamber, so that is my prediction, the Judgment Day. WWE Women's World Championship match, Rhea Ripley versus Nia Jax. I'm happy. I'm very happy. Oh, Thegreaton, are you happy that Nia Jax is gonna be on the show? Did you lose your fucking mind? Did you lose your goddamn mind talking filth like this on my goddamn channel? No. Not necessarily happy with seeing Nia Jax on the show. For people, it basically means that it's not gonna be Rhea Ripley versus Nia Jax at WrestleMania, so it makes me happy. All jokes aside, I think Nia Jax did a decent job at points, but you can't possibly convince me that her promos are good. It's unbearable. It's honestly unbearable, just God honest truth. It's absolutely trash. It sucks. It's bad. Try to convince me, you'll probably fail. You can sue me. I'll win. I think this match is actually good for Rhea Ripley because she beaten them all, for the most part. And Nia Jax is this macho woman, right? She's kind of similar to Rhea Ripley in some ways, and Rhea beating Nia Jax just elevates this championship title reign, so I think it's a decent idea. When it comes to the match itself, I don't think it's gonna be really good, but I believe the selling point of this match is Rhea Ripley hitting her finisher on Nia Jax. It's a pretty good visual. I think it's gonna slap, the crowd will pop, and it will show you how dominant Rhea Ripley really is. So, yeah, I'm not gonna complain. I just hope that Rhea is winning, and that is gonna be my prediction. If she's losing, that's gonna be one of the most shocking wrestling moments of the year. Women's Elimination Chamber match. Naomi versus Liv Morgan versus Becky Lynch versus Bianca Belair versus Tiffany Stratton versus someone else. We have no idea who, and that person is definitely not winning the Chamber. This one is quite unpredictable in a way for a couple of reasons. Well, these two reasons being two women. Liv Morgan is not winning this match. Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan doesn't seem like that big of a deal to me. Naomi, I think she is getting a push for the World Championship. Not yet. Definitely not. We need to build Naomi. Tiffany Stratton ain't gonna win. Her being in that match is already a big deal for her career, and she's probably gonna, create some decent moments that will, elevate her. It's either Becky Lynch or Bianca Belair. Whether it's Rhea Ripley versus Bianca, Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch, these are the big matches. And I could be... Did we see Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair? Why does it seem like we have... Yet at the same time, we didn't get that match? Seems like we did, but that was back in NXT. Very two different characters, especially Rhea Ripley. Like, this is not the same Rhea. So I believe this is possibly the bigger match because these two are the most popular women at the moment. Two women that are on the WWE 2K24 cover. It's hard to pick. It honestly seems like they're building Becky Lynch for Rhea Ripley, but Becky already lost against Nia. So I believe it's probably gonna be Nia versus Becky at the pay-per-view. So my prediction is gonna be Bianca Belair. I know. Look, you might disagree, but I believe maybe that's the match WWE are going for. WWE love Bianca Belair, so I don't see WWE not putting Bianca in an important match. And I think Bianca versus Rhea Ripley is absolutely going to slap. I think it has match of the night potential. Men's Elimination Chamber match will give us a lot of answers. Kevin Owens versus Bobby Lashley versus Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre versus Logan Paul versus LA Knight. It's still heartbreaking that we're not getting CM Punk in this match. That would have been such a cool moment, but we ain't getting that. Can't complain. Shit happens. So we gotta clean up the shit. And I believe this match is doing a great job. And I think this match is gonna clean up that shit pretty well. I know the most likely scenario is Drew McIntyre. And I want Drew McIntyre to win. Yet at the same time, there is a possibility LA Knight might win. I'm kinda surprised LA Knight is in this match. I thought AJ Styles is going to cause him that opportunity, which kinda gives me an idea on what's gonna happen. So at Elimination Chamber, LA Knight is gonna come very close. He's gonna almost win the match. But we see AJ. AJ costs LA Knight the match. So now you almost want to see that match at WrestleMania because now it's personal. You want to see LA Knight as your world heavyweight champion, finishing his story, winning a championship in the WWE. AJ Styles caused him that opportunity, and now it's personal. He'll get back to the championships, but now he needs to take care of AJ Styles. And AJ has his reasons. I mean, LA Knight cost AJ's opportunity. Logan Paul ain't winning this match, but I think we're going to get a cool spot with Logan. And I think he's going to progress his storyline with Kevin Owens. I thought we're getting LA Knight versus Logan Paul at WrestleMania, but it seems like that's not the plan, which is a little disappointing, honestly. I think it's gonna be Logan Paul versus Kevin Owens, so something is going to happen between these two. Not sure about Randy. Honestly, I would prefer Randy Orton versus Logan Paul at WrestleMania, and I kinda hope WWE are going to plant seeds for that, but it seems like it ain't happening. The biggest issue is I've already seen Kevin Owens versus Logan Paul, right? I've already seen the match. I know how it ended. We're gonna see the rematch. Kevin Owens is going to win the championship, which is cool. It's a great moment, and he absolutely deserves it. It's just that there's so much room for potential dream matches at WrestleMania. Whatever the case may be, my prediction is Drew McIntyre. I'm just not sure about the final two. It's either Drew and Randy because they already have history, two biggest names, or LA Knight and Drew McIntyre. Now, it's interesting what's gonna happen next. Is it gonna be a triple threat match at WrestleMania or just a one-on-one? I'm not sure, but I do have a feeling Seth Rollins is going to be wrestling two nights, just like Roman Reigns. But I guess the biggest takeaway is that WWE absolutely nailed it. We don't know how good the pay-per-view is going to be, but I think the card is pretty interesting, especially with the Grayson Wallen effect. Bálor. I always mix him up with Morgan Wallen. So these are my predictions. Most importantly, let me know in the comments below who's winning the men's Elimination Chamber match and women's Elimination Chamber match. So thank you for watching, like this video, subscribe, and allow me to finish my story. A great one, peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.